Game day for the 2018 Indiana State Sycamores is finally here. Football season is among us. Kickoff is later on tonight at Memorial Stadium. We hope you join us on WIBQ 97.9 FM. For the call, I'm Luke Martin alongside Brian Fritz. Fritzy, it's good to see you again because that means we're back in the realm of the athletic season, and it's always a special time when it's the kickoff of a new year.
Yeah, looking forward to the new season, and I think opening on a Thursday night under the lights is really fun. We had a huge crowd last year for the opener. I know we're expecting good crowd tonight, exciting tailgate atmosphere, and just looking forward to getting this season underway.
So much was new a year ago. New staff, new players. You think it'd be a little bit different this year, and it is with the coaches, but still 65 guys on this roster have yet to play it down for Indiana State. But this is a coaching staff that really likes the talent they brought in.
Yeah, and, you know, they were very active on the recruiting trail and obviously went out and really tried to remake this roster in a lot of different ways. And we're going to see a lot of those guys get their first taste of football action here coming up tonight. And certainly, you know, early in the season, it's going to be important to see guys as they're fighting for position, fighting for playing time, see who emerges and wins those battles and is able to take a step forward and make an adjustment to playing at this level.
What are you most excited to see tonight?
You know, for me, it's our defense. I think that, you know, you look at the guys that are returning on defense, particularly up the middle. I think this defense really has an opportunity to be really strong this season. I hope that our offense is better so that the defense isn't on the field quite as much this year. But I think up the middle with our defense is probably the area of the football team I feel like might be their biggest strength and what I'm most looking forward to seeing this season.
You brought up the offensive struggles a year ago. It was no secret. Indiana State was the worst team when it comes to terms of third down efficiency, particularly because a lot of those third downs were third down and longs. But the good news is those big guys up front, there's a lot of experience that's coming back, and you can kind of probably speak to a little bit more than me. I'm sure the more successful teams at Indiana State, and really quite frankly anywhere, one of the most experienced groups they have is normally that offensive line.
Yeah, and particularly tonight, I really want to see those guys control the game up front and us be able to establish the run and run the football from the word go. You're right. That is of the areas we have coming back, one of the places where we have more experience. Also, I think much better depth than we had a year ago along those lines. And that's also one of the things that when you do go to some practices, I think stands out. You can see that guys are physically stronger, have done a great job with the strength program in the off season, have gotten bigger, and we certainly look the role a lot better, I think, along both of our fronts, offensive line and defensive lines, just with some bigger guys or some guys that have added, you know, 15, 20 pounds from a year ago.
And the challenge for this game tonight against Quincy, of course, Quincy, yes, not a Division I opponent. They are a non-D1 and a Division II. When you look at their two deep, which the two deep is what we receive before a game, 22 guys on it for all spots. 16 of the 22 for Quincy are either redshirt freshmen or true freshmen. 14 of the 16 I mentioned there are either that are true freshmen. They're almost really a mirror image of what Indiana State is in terms of they have a lot of young guys, but also they're confident in the young guys they have.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the video guys for each school for tonight's game have been busy trying to find tape on guys that are going to play for both of these teams. And that's, you know, I think for both coaches a little bit early in the year, you know, you got to kind of see what your mix is, too, in a game setting, because as much as you see them every day in practice and simulate, you know, it does change a little bit when the lights go on. And both these teams tonight are going to be young for Indiana State. I'm really anxious to see if we're able to control the line of scrimmage up front, and hopefully that's something we're able to get done here tonight and have a successful evening.
I think sometimes fans and even guys like us, you can get ahead, you can look ahead to other games. I think after a year like you went through last year, Thursday's an important night.
It's a very important night, and, you know, that first game is going to set your tone for the season. Even sometimes not whether you win or lose, but how you play and how you leave the game, you know, feeling. And, you know, last year, right from the word go, just really a punch right in the face. And, you know, you want to leave tonight, you know, regardless of the result, regardless of how you play, feeling good about this football team and feeling like it was a good, productive night and that you took a step forward. And I'm confident that we'll do that at the end of the night.
Should be a fun night at Memorial Stadium. Again, you can listen to us on WIBQ 97.9 FM. Countdown the kickoff will start at 6 o'clock tonight. For Brian Fritz, I am Luke Martin. We will see you tonight at Memorial Stadium. It's kickoff time.